Good evening. In today's session, let's understand a few points regarding the concept of public interest litigation. In short, it is called PIL. When it comes to PIL, is it mentioned in the Constitution? This is the first question. Answer is no. It is not mentioned in the Constitution. Number two, is it defined by any law in India? Again, the answer is no, it is not defined by any law. But how come it became operational and how come it became so popular? It all started during the end of 1979 and the beginning of 1980s. That is the time period during which the concept of PIL has took birth in India. And please remember, in one of the earlier examinations of civil services preliminary examination, it was a question. When PIL was introduced in India, who was the Chief Justice of India? Who was the Chief Justice of India when the concept of a PIL was introduced in India? And answer is Justice P.N. Bhagavathi. Please remember this name. Very, this important point. Now, so during that time, the concept of public interest litigation has been introduced, and the people in the country, they started utilizing it, and they started reaching out to the Supreme Court, and they started filing the cases on the name of this public interest litigation. Over a period of time, what happened? The Supreme Court realized that certain cases that are coming on the name of the public interest litigation, they are not so serious in nature, but they are coming to the court for the purpose of getting their names published in the newspaper, because once you say PIL, you will catch the attention of the media. So this is what understood by the Supreme Court, and since then Supreme Court decided that let's impose fine, let's impose some punishment on those people who come to the Supreme Court on the name of the PIL with the trivial issues. And since then, Supreme Court started imposing this penalty. And recently also it happened. One of the sex persons, he approached the Supreme Court of India, and he filed a petition, that is PIL he filed, and the request that was made by that person is to recognize the leader of that particular sect as Paramatma, the spiritual God, right? So obviously what happened, when such type of cases go to the court took it very seriously, because in India we follow the concept of secularism, and in certain religions like Hinduism, the people follow many gods. And when such a freedom has been granted by our wonderful constitution, how can we ask the people to follow your only sect? Clear? How can we say that the leader of your sect will be declared as Paramatma, right? And Supreme Court got angry on this one, and the Supreme Court has imposed penalty, that is punishment, that is called exemplary caste of 1 lakh rupees has been imposed on that particular person, meaning the concept of PIL should not be taken so easily. Trivial matters are not entertained by the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, once it feels that it's a trivial, and if the Supreme Court finds that because of this particular PIL, the time of a Supreme Court, which is very precious one, if the Supreme Court feels that the time is getting wasted, then the Supreme Court will impose the exemplary caste. Very important one. Please remember, at that particular time when PIL was introduced, Justice P.N. Bhagavathi was the Chief Justice of India. Kindly remember these points. I'll stop here and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you so much.